Lord Cole, you can't just solve all of our problems by making more Primaris Space Marines.
The hell I can't.
Games Workshop was a small London company, started in 1975. For many years, they have brought the world their 3D, plastic, and metal models, and helped pioneer tabletop gaming. Their primary line of miniatures are based on their trademark and ever-expanding sci-fi universe set in the 41st millennium, commonly called Warhammer 40,000 or Warhammer 40k. However, more recently, they have reached out and created more than just miniatures, and begun to design some amazing animations. Their animation budget and quality have become noticeably better throughout the years. However, they have never strayed far from their primary style and philosophy. It should be noted that Games Workshop has always been a business, first and foremost. They rarely have sales and charge an arm and a leg for their miniatures. This translates into their animation philosophy, as their best work is their advertisement. Take a look at this ad for the video game Dawn of War 2.
Primary threat spotted.
Moving into position.
Neutralizing. Take cover! Strike from the sky, brothers!
Despite it being an advertisement, it looks amazing, and I find myself watching ads for games I don't play or have no intention of playing just because they're so good. However, their in-game work is often lackluster in comparison, as they've already gotten you to buy the game, so they rely more on their voice acting, and less on their animation when it comes to things like in-game cutscenes.
Honor his servants, for they speak his voice. Tremble before his majesty, for we all walk in his immortal shadow. Let us begin.
Their advertisements, whether they be for a line of miniatures or for an upcoming video game, are generally successful and reach new audiences every day. I blame this on the fact that Warhammer animations are more than just ads and more like invitations. They invite you to become a space marine on the battlefield with superhuman strength, or to sneak up on your foes like an Eldar, or see what it is like to be a ruthless and bloodthirsty orc charging into battle. Which brings me to my next point. They teach you in film school to never use the words "I like" or "that's cool," as they generally don't add much to a conversation. However, I find myself using the word "cool" a lot when watching some of these animations, such as this one.
In battle, he offers us redemption. And for those who prove worthy, the Emperor sends forth his angels.
Games Workshop isn't trying to do something revolutionary with its animations. It's trying to be, frankly, cool. They turn everything up to 100. Religion turns into cultists and fanatics. Darkness turns into an entire universe waging war. Violence becomes chain swords and tons of guns firing. The idea is to make everything extreme, and thereby making it cool. Games Workshop is also a miniatures company. They pride themselves on making little 3-inch men who do two things. A, are cool to draw in a potential buyer, and B, have incredible attention to detail. Their entire universe is supposed to appeal to the audience's imagination. What if a bunch of robotic Egyptian skeletons fought with superhuman men in blue? It speaks to the violent and edgy side of humanity as a whole. Combine a dark, edgy world with incredible detail, and someone is sure to buy it. Not just detail in the character models, which is impressive in and of itself, but detail in the world and the lore of each and every faction and character present in the universe.
I am Gabriel Angelos, captain of the Blood Ravens. My chapter is in ruins. The sector is at war. Its worlds under siege. Chaos spreads, consumes us all.
Every scene and every character is detailed in a certain fashion. Guardsmen look like World War II or Vietnam soldiers, but have laser guns. Space Marines are giant gothic men who have been genetically altered. Eldar are made with the typical elegant style of elves with a sci-fi twist. They make different and unique factions in order to reach a wider and more diverse audience. As far as the actual style and quality goes, Games Workshop definitely puts in the effort. The grim darkness of the far future really comes through, along with a huge element of religious symbolism and references, whether it be Judo-Christian or straight out of a demonic cult. The actual character models are detailed to the max. As a miniature company that also sells paints, they're familiar. As a miniature company that also sells paints, they are familiar with shadows, lightings, and tints, and it definitely shows. From the giant titan to the religious seal on a space marine, there is so much attention to detail, especially in lighting and color. As far as their secondary in-game style of art, it's quite simple. It's a stationary picture that is being slowly moved by some sort of computer program. The art itself looks amazing, but the style is definitely designed to save time and effort.
Spire. I fear a storm coming to the Gothic sector. One we are not yet prepared to face.
I'd be truly missing out on some great work if I did not mention the unofficial animations of the Warhammer 40k universe. Some fan-made projects have sparked great interest within and outside of the 40k community.
That sound effect, nice.
With little to no budget and sometimes only one person working on them, many people have worked for months, if not years, to show their support for the 40k universe. Some popular ones include the sadly cancelled Lord Inquisitor and Astartes.
You're missing a glorious parade, Anchorite.
Marcus, are we not done here? Surely the Arbiters can deal with this mess.
You would hand the spoils of our hunt to the arbitrators.
We have what we came for. Sentence him and be done with it.
These fan-made films, especially the more popular ones, still manage to capture the dark and twisted 40k universe, sometimes better than Games Workshop. It is easy to see why they are popular, and the inspiration they take from Games Workshop. But they still manage to make it their own, with the incredible detail and amazing fight sequences. Thank you for watching, everyone. I am personally very passionate about Warhammer 40,000 and have invested way too much money into their miniatures. I know I keep saying it, but their attention to detail, whether it be plastic miniatures, painting, lore, or their animation, is something that is really hard to find in other companies. I will leave you with this one last clip that I think truly captures the universe as a whole. Once again, thanks for watching.
Our forces are few, our enemies many. There is no respite. There is no mercy. And in our darkest hour, a spiteful universe awakens forgotten evils to break us. The galaxy burns, yet still we stand, the last bulwark against the terror. And while we draw breath, we will fight. For in this new dark age, there is only war.